Round of 16, it is Canada versus Russia. We have seen a lot of Scandinavia so far with Denmark and Sweden and a bit of Germany and Poland as well. And now the first North American coming in. The hero of a previous edition of the Ryzing Star Cup, Kiwikaki. Oh man, did this man bring us joy or what with his unusual builds? He's up against Sheik, one of the heroes of UMAT who won W3 IL not too long ago. So two heroes against each other. Who will prevail and advance into the round of 16?
Thank you very much. Mini Gambo with a 38-month resub. And for fun for you, for me, with a €10 donation, another donation as well. Yep. He says you are beautiful. Just my 2 cents. You guys are so nice today.
People are still in Christmas spirits here. Or with the spirits they got for Christmas.
Really nice to see all you guys so encouraging and helpful to us today. Gotta be honest with you though, I'm really looking forward for Christmas to be over. Like, I'm kind of close to feeling like crying soon. I just...
It's not that bad with me, come on.
I just feel like I've been away for the last 5 years, it seems like.
And whose fault is that?
My family's. Not my fault.
Never your fault. That's how we know, Mr. Remo. We have a pretty interesting build by Kiwikaki once again. It's a Farseer into Warmill into Headhunters.
Yeah. That's the Kiwi. I don't know if he came up with this build, but this is what he's been playing quite a lot. He played this Ryzing Star Cup number 2, I think, maybe? Or the first one against Side. You remember?
I do.
We jumped in later and restreamed a little bit of that. And he was victorious with that as well. And he also played against Happy, right?
Yes, but wasn't too successful there.
Yeah. Because, you know, Happy. Side's in chat, actually. Side, I hope you're doing well as well. Hope things are good. In France. Farseer walks into the creep camp. That looks like he's not playing Terranos, because, like, when you play Terranos on ladder, you normally pretty quickly notice that the bad creeps are evil and they hurt you. But only really punishing for melee heroes. Why do only melee heroes get purged, by the way? Isn't that weird? Also, is that the same for creeps as well? No, right? For units, I mean? Yeah, it is, right? Which is weird, because water elementals and the Quill Beasts get purged, and they're ranged units, but other normal units don't get purged.
Yeah, but they are summons.
Okay, that makes sense.
So the AI thinks, oh, I can make a lot of damage here. And, you know, damage is always good. So 0 experience on the Death Knight. That's not the greatest harass, but you can, of course, rise up to level 2 with that camp. If Kiwi leaves him alone, he is finding quite some time for his patented build. Got the first Headhunters in the base already. Building a shop late. Tier 2 almost
shop in the
done.
back, bro. I like that. Or was perhaps a little bit late for the second hero for Kiwi, which I think is going to be a TC. You want to take me up on that bet, Neo?
No. I don't do stupid bets.
Well, I believe I have seen evidence to the contrary.
You still owe me 2 Turmbräu, by the way. Just saying.
I do. You're coming for Carnival? And,
no, I expected that to be, like, under my Christmas tree, you know? As a little gift.
Did your family have a Christmas tree?
Yes, of course. We had a Christmas tree in our flat, even.
My mom never once had a Christmas tree.
Would you please not distract from the fact that you still owe me 2 Turmbräu beers?
I do, and I'm sorry that I haven't sent them to you yet. I know how much you love them and how much you have missed them over the holidays. It is the season after all for Turmbräu, as we all know. Well, every season is the season for Turmbräu, actually. Do you have that in Hamburg, by the way?
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
That's a shame. Well, I definitely need to send you something.
Yes. That didn't arrive, though.
And yeah, I need to do it. Maybe I can get you the new special edition Turmbräu Radler.
Oh, yes.
You interested in Turmbräu Radler?
Yes, of course. I'm also very interested in that game because there's a nice Wolfie block going on, forcing another coil, but the DK is also quite low. And the damage of Kiwi is rising. Another great Wolfie block. Needs some slow, but there is a TC coming, arriving a little late with the storm. But there's also no Shaman. He's going Torrent Totem.
When did he start doing that? I thought he always went rah rah rah.
I do not know, Remo.
Against Happy, I think he tried with the run by base lane Raider stuff, right? So seems like Kiwi actually has a lot of different strategies to choose from. But the Bloodlust Berserkers I thought was one of his favorites. But not here in the first map, which is our only map. Only best of one still here. Sheik's creeping is looking a little bit dangerous over here. Everything kind of hurt. Lightning shields coming in. DK still not level 2. Experience gaining process wasn't so great for Sheik yet. He got claws and slippers, or as Edgy Neo calls them, spider socks? Spider-Man socks?
Why is this edgy?
I don't know, I just think it's funny to think of you as like a little teenager. It's like, I don't call them slippers, I call them Spider-Man socks.
You're the one saying actually all the time. Come on, don't put that shoe on me.
I watched a comedy special on Netflix the other day with this woman, what's her name? Christine Wolf? Something with Wolf. I think it's Christine... No, Michelle Wolf, that's her name. And she...
Do you call her Michelle Wolfie?
A player's forces are under attack.
I did not. That's actually... She's Michelle Wolfie. That makes her even better. Yeah, that makes her even better. She was very funny, in my opinion. And she was doing like this millennial girly voice thing, like, how could you literally not see an iceberg? Stuff like that. I love stand-up comedy. I want to have more of that on Netflix and not so much Hitler's evil gang and stuff like that.
Okay. I want to have more people like For Glory Heaven, because the For Glory Heaven has donated for the 4th time today. Are you sure you're doing this on purpose and it's not like a bug and you're stuck in a loop? That would be an awesome loop, but thank you so much, man. Sheik is still trying to find experience, got a Book of the Dead and 2 Wands of Mana Stealing. Could actually be... Oh wait, now I didn't say it myself. Could be very good against the TC. Lich is very well equipped as well, with plus 15 damage, even without an Orc. And finally, after 11 minutes 30, the DK rises up to level 3. Farseer as well. TC found the Scourge Bone Chimes, which is, with the Kiwi build, not really good. No Blade Master, no Grunts, no Raiders, nothing that really benefits from the Scourge Bone Chimes. He still keeps it.
Crypt Lord! There's a Crypt Lord, boys!
Ooh, there's Tauren, Remo. This is your game. All we need is Bloodlust.
Torrents and Crypt Lords. It's already the best game ever, man. Can't get better. No, wait, Rara is missing though.
Yeah, no Bloodlust yet. Shadowhunter 3rd. Tauren will be on the battlefield. Not too sure if he has Pulverize or not. We see more and more TC 2nd, Shadowhunter 3rd, at least in this tournament. But the Shadowhunter's gotta be so careful.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, we do get the front line, and then it makes sense that he keeps the Scourge Bone Chimes. We have a pretty big fight coming. Wow, tiny Great Hall.
Right in his face.
Yep. Brave move.
Sheik looks like he's kind of has to go all in here. Morphing Destroyers looking towards the main, but there are reinforced defenses, so no easy burrow sniping here. And I don't know if you know how I feel about Destroyers, but to sum it up, I don't think they're very good. So I'm kind of worried here for Sheik.
Pretty much the opposite of Tauren. For you, at least. I wonder if it's enough damage with no upgrades on the Berserkers. Spirit Walker Adept Master Training coming now for the revive. Trying to find a stun, just baiting it a little. Full mana on the undead. Nice impale. But that means, of course, no silence. And that's a lot of freedom for this TC.
Yeah, the Crypt Lord here, I don't feel his impact too much. He's level 1, okay, 1 impale came in, but not too much follow-up. Shadowhunter level 1, not the strongest healer yet, but heal wave is always nice, even on level 1. Sheik is going towards the back here of the expansion, looking to do some damage, kill some peons perhaps, but he's walking in a dangerous position. This could be the biggest stomps of this TC's lifetime. Doesn't quite find the connection yet, gets slowed up a little bit, but here comes the first stomp. Not on the fiends though, only on the heroes. DPS on the undead side doesn't seem to be too big. Now more nukes coming in. That was a really good impale on this. Tauren is actually gonna die. There's Master Training though, so instantly revived. Tauren is back, 3900 HP. DK in trouble, getting forced to TP out of there, back home. And Sheik, I guess, did what he came for. That's the way you say that. Because he bought time for the expo. Well, it's not exactly done yet, but it's coming up. However, it's certainly timing-wise behind that of Kiwi, who's already going into upkeep. And is powering up more and more.
Yeah. What's he building now? More headhunters, more Tauren. That seems to be his new build. Does he have enough Spirit Link, I guess, against the destroyers? They were in a very good position in the last fight. Weren't really touched at all. Crypt Lord level 2 for the Spike Carapace.
A town is under siege.
It's gonna be an interesting late game here. How is he supposed to break this expansion with this army?
A player's forces are under
Like
attack.
Sheik. How is he supposed to break Kiwi's expansion? I don't see that. Maybe that's why he's expanding.
Yep. I mean, I guess 2 base versus 2 base is a okay kind of scenario. But Kiwi, patient at the moment, not rushing across the map towards that expansion, wants to creep up more. There's still plenty of creeps here left in the bottom left of the map, so Sheik is around and might be contesting, coming in now with a fake illusion, or a real illusion, but a fake Crypt Lord, scouting things out. Creeping up a little bit more. Level 3 Crypt Lord would be a big level up. That's the only one really close by though. Level 4 DK, not too close, and without a Blade Master, maybe you don't even need Death Pact.
Nah, definitely not. I think mobility is way more important against this. 2 Torrents, still no upgrades. Armor upgrade coming now.
The player's forces are under attack.
And that's
Not
the
solo.
creeps going to Kiwi.
But also solo creep here by the Crypt Lord, who finds Rune Bracers, which are not very helpful.
Well, if you ask me how good Chain Lightning is,
You would not make the mistake of undervaluing or underestimating the Chain Lightning damage, would you?
never, never ever.
Zippity zap, smickety smack. How much damage is level 3 Chain Lightning now? Tell me.
Player's forces are under
If it hits
I love hearing it.
all the targets, if it hits all the targets, it's more than 1,000 total damage.
More than 1,000 damage?
More than 1,000
More?
total damage.
More than 1,000 damage. That's insane.
That's way more than Impale does, but he's still getting that Torrent. Or is he? Huh. Actually, not really.
Oh, he denies him. That's pretty cool. Denies
Yeah.
the Torrent, so he comes back with Ancestral Spirit. Oh, big Impale coming in right there. But again, there's a stun, but not too much damage follow-up.
Yeah, the Crypt Lord is not having the greatest game so far. He throws his Impales, but it's just a level 1 Impale.
Here comes another one, and that one once again hit pretty well. Going towards the backline here of walkers now is Sheik. Takes out 2 of them really quickly. Storm from the TC hits pretty well. We have a Book of the Dead coming in as
No
the
Walker.
walker disappeared.
No Walker, so he can't really dispel it anymore. The next Torrent falls, and that means he can't revive them either. Ooh, the stun was good. Aiming for that DK. Chain Lightning rattling through. That's level 2 for the Shadowhunter. Crypt Lord actually is level 3. It's a lot of kills going to Sheik's side. Gotta be careful with that DK, but he has a TP, and that should be a good escape. Nice impale here. He'll scroll against it, and he wasn't too careful with it. But gets the
That
TP.
was a split second. That was
Yeah.
less than half a second.
Yep.
Ooh, that was super close. So, about that Death Pact, Neo.
Yeah. What if, like, you don't need it. You saw it. What?
Could be helpful though. Could be helpful. And he's gonna creep that level 4 now, with the tunneler camp still left here. Lich is looking pretty super, by the way. Might find another claws over here. Circlet instead. Crippler's almost level 4, dude. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, what did he do before the last fight?
He solo crept the lab, I guess, that helped him a lot. 4-4-3 heroes now for Sheik, very strong. But also Kiwi rising here, a little bit at least in levels. Shadow level 2 only, that's the big problem. That does leave something to be desired. You want to have that level 2 heat wave now at this stage in the game. About 70 supply here for both players. Kiwi lost a lot of walkers and torrents earlier. It was mostly the berserkers surviving. And of course, when the torrents die and get resurrected, they do come back with ancestral spirit, but they still give experience. And giving undead tri-hero combo high level is always dangerous in the late game.
Are under attack.
More destroyers being morphed.
Like, he's completely going away from walkers. Oh, he has 1 now. Gotta be so careful with that boy. He's the only one providing the revive.
I just noticed Kiwi doesn't have a Kodo. That's weird. Doesn't have a bestiary. Normally, pretty good bang for your buck. Sheik is coming in now towards the expo. Looking for a bit of damage on the towers, but they are fortified. The Invis TC. Oh, I just see it now.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Terraner stand and the Invis TC. Knopf, are you listening?
You think that still hurts him? He's like, no! The memories.
I think nothing really hurts him because he's made of iron. But he's gonna have a good laugh about it. Next expansion for Sheik.
Sleep Coil Nova. Sleep Coil Nova. I remember that game. Yeah, next expansion is pretty crazy.
5 destroyers. That's 25 supply in destroyers.
Oh, big Nova for the Lich. Coil Nova comes in, but the TC reveals himself, gets off the Storm, and the Lich with that in a bit of trouble with a Hex. This could be his end. Hex comes in towards the DK. Invul transferred. Scary moment for Sheik, but he's keeping the heroes alive for now. Impale hits only a single Torrent.
You know, the good thing
Impale
about
is a channeling spell, which is really annoying.
the good thing about 5 destroyers is 5 dispels against whatever he threw at his heroes now. Nice stomp again against the 2. He wants this DK so bad, but now the impales really start to hurt. Destroyers were in range of the Headhunter, so 2 will... 1 will fall. Perch. And a nice stun once again. The Torrent are providing quite some damage now.
And the TC has more storms. Here comes the next one against the Hex. And with the Hex, I mean, that could be the kill as he's taken out. No time to do anything there. Not time to pull the TP as he was stunned still.
Uh-oh. Is there another stun? Not yet, but very soon.
She has to Tavern Revive.
Uh-oh. Impale doesn't hit the TC, so he can stun once again. The rest of the army isn't in range, but it's catching up now.
Everything's so slow with the aura.
Yep.
Looks so weird. DK's back. No Death Pact, by the way. I bet he's gonna regret that later.
Greedy. There's another Nova. Can slow Kiwi down for a bit. Speaking of slow, that burrow was too slow. Hey man, this army, 80 supply. Upgrades start to kick in. This burrow was good. Don't know if he has a reveal ready.
This lightning orb on the Farseer is finding so much value, dude.
Yep.
Purge
Ranged
after purge. She has to play this run around the Rosie game, because if he just falls back, if he just TPs back, he's going to be attacked at the expansion soon, and that's not what he wants to have happen, because it looks like Sheik is just getting destroyed in these engagements. Has been losing more and more units, more and more kills going Kiwi's way, and suddenly the Shadowhunter is almost level 3. That's like the one thing he's still missing. But with all those kills, he got more and more XP. More destroyers being morphed. I don't know about this.
Oh, the Woofies find value. They are being sent to the expansion where there's no destroyer, and they can't be dispelled. So this haunted gold mine, not saturated at all.
I think Sheik is playing it pretty smart here, though. He's staying in the bottom left, so he's always threatening the run-by towards the expansion in case Kiwi's whole army moves out towards the north. But Kiwi is sitting back. Could just go for another tiny Great Hall. He almost has the money.
So, wolves disappear. How are the main gold mines? 400 only for the undead. Nova Coil Execution. Ooh, Lich is perched. But the TC won't reveal himself with another stomp.
You know what's interesting about Spiked Carapace? It looks so cool, but it's such a shitty ability. It's like one of the worst skills in the game. Blizzard, buff please. Buff my boy.
A player's forces are
A
under
guy
attack.
that you don't have to buff is for Glory Heaven, who has donated for the 5th time. I think he just put it on like a timer. Every X minutes, there's a new For Glory Heaven donation, and it just keeps on happening. This is like Groundhog Day at Streamlabs. Pretty awesome. Thank you, man.
Kiwi finds 2 fiends here. This could be easy kills, but perhaps the bigger kill would be the expansion. There's quite a few towers coming up there, and Sheik is ready for the counterattack in the south. With the 4/4/4 heroes, some peons could easily be getting sniped over here. But there are burrows and towers to protect the space.
But for how much longer? These Tauren clobbering at these towers. Watchtower is gone. Orc protects a couple of these peons at the moment, but for how much longer? But there's no normal North siege damage, so Kiwi will wreck this base a lot faster than his opponent.
Oh, as Spiral just points out in chat, there's 3 lightning orbs actually on Kiwi. That's a lot of gold invested.
That's a lot of purge as well, though.
Haunted taken out, TP coming over. Sheik, does he have to TP out or is it just gonna run it off? Impale hits like crazy! That was half the army or more! Followed up by a Nova, but not too many right clicks, so... Not a single kill? Was that not a single kill?
No,
Why is there black spots on the grass, by the way? Did you see that?
No.
That was weird.
It was also a heal scroll, so easy solution against this double AoE. Kiwi is getting ready for the second gold mine. He saved his first Great Hall.
A player's
Haunted
forces
gold
are
mine
under attack.
has to be re-established. He finds the wolves though. Expansion for the Russians, 6,800 for Kiwi. Pretty much the same. No transition at all, by the way, for Kiwi,
is under
who
siege.
parked a couple of fiends at his base, making sure they're not intercepted somewhere.
Look at the acolytes on the left.
They gang up these poor apprentice wizards. They're just apprentices, man. It's like high school to me.
Were you beaten up by the goth kids in high school?
A player's forces are under attack.
What did you do your apprenticeship in? Were you trying to be a wizard in high school?
I went to Hogwarts, man. Did I never tell you?
Oh, what was your house? What's that called?
Slytherin, of
The
course.
guild? Slytherin? Oh man.
Of course.
Neo's so edgy, I knew it.
Oh, Stomp on this Death Knight once again. Here's Hex, but he purchases right away. No Chain Lightning this time. I think Kiwi was a little too slow on the trigger. But that's so much space to wreck this Necropolis. Ooh, cancel it! Cancel it! Gotta cancel it, mate!
No money for you. Sheik still has decent money though. About 1,000 gold. And new expansion coming up in the bottom left with a Haunted, but Peon scouts it instantly. I'd love to see some telestaffs. Because it becomes pretty obvious at this point that Sheik is always going for these run-by plays.
Kiwi is towering up this expansion.
A town
Taker
is under
sends his greetings. Thank you very much, Paperson, for the 5-month resub, by the way. Thank you, Beautiful 2, for the Warcraft year 2019. Our pleasure.
What's the hero levels looking like? Any Farseer's level, Shadowhunter I mean is level 3 now. Farseer getting closer to 5. Where it could be level 3 Chain Lightning Neo for the big zaps.
For 1,000 more than 1,000 damage. Going for the DK
trouble.
once again. Hex comes in yet again. Chain lightning kill. You see how good this spell can be and what a stun this is once more. I don't think this Crypt Lord is gonna get out of there. Oh, with an invo potion. Okay. Can the big cow get in front? This time he gets him with the impale.
Second time, DK is forced to Tavern Revive. Once again, very expensive mana pot. And heals up the Crypt Lord. And the run by continues. Sheik seems to be unwilling to fight here. Will be running around the middle over and over.
Again, these orbs of lightning. They got so many purges and therefore so many kills. This brave troll berserker, by the way, throwing his little spears at this necropolis. One day I'm gonna get ya! Like the dude at the Smurfs.
You mean Gargamel?
Yeah.
Is that what he said? One day I'm gonna get you?
Hmm.
I felt like the Smurfs were like kind of a pretty bleak cartoon, man. It always felt pretty sad to me. Anyways.
I identified a lot with this gnarly one.
With the what?
The gnarly one who's always in a bad mood. There was one Smurf who was constantly in a bad mood and super pissed off by the other Smurfs because they were always so happy. And he wasn't.
I don't remember that guy. I remember Papa Smurf, Smurfette, and there was one guy who was always giving gifts and the presents exploded or something, right? Isn't that what it was?
The troll Smurf. I don't know what their names are. But yeah, he was funny too.
Was that a German cartoon, by the way?
No,
the Smurfs?
French.
French?
A town is under siege.
Invis TC here once again looking for the big stomps. I feel like this is underutilized, Invis pots.
Not by
Player's
Kiwi.
forces are under attack.
I think
Seeing
we're gonna
it
see
for
that
the
more next
third
year.
time today.
Kiwi does seem to be kind of locked in at this expansion. Like,
Yeah.
he can't really leave. The one Berserker is finally taking this Necro out. Oh, Acolyte being built. It's gonna be 1v1 Necro versus Berserker.
I know who wins that. With a bit of proper micro. But now, Kiwi is breaking out of that chokehold. And at least gets the wolves to the acolytes.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, this expansion seems to be given up. Yep, Unsummon. I didn't know for the longest time that Unsummon only gives 50% of the resources. Now I know that. And what I learned even later was unsummoning buildings are magic immune. Did you know that?
Huh, no, I didn't.
Now you do. Sheik back at 80 supply. Kiwi pretty much at 80 himself. Is it Tiny Great Hall time again? Couldn't he have Tiny Great Hall expanded bottom left like a million years ago?
Yep.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh well. Third attack upgrade on the destroyers. Pretty good damage here on them and the fiends. However, no armor upgrades. Which could have some sick value for Sheik actually. He still has resources. Once again knocking on the expansion. Oh, and there is the Tiny Great Hall finally for Kiwi that I was expecting. And this pot is over, so the TC can't walk in too easily, too freely anymore.
Well, there's still no silence and still no sleep, so it should be fine. Okay, Impale hits him at the right time, but Sheik knows he has to get out of there. One destroyer falls. Not much damage from these fiends as they're constantly dizzy. And that's the time Kiwi needs for the second gold mine. Finally with some extra income again. How is this upgrade, by the way? 2-2. And we get the Beastery, and we get the Kodo. Ooh, that's gonna be a gigantic damage increase, man.
Finally. Took forever.
That's
Maybe
6
just
damage on
forgot
each
about it.
Tauren. And
Player's forces
also
are
6
under
damage
attack.
on each Berserker.
That's pretty good.
And the wolves again take out the acolytes.
The town is under siege.
Thank you, Zebra Surgeon, for the 25-month resub.
So Sheik is at 80 supply. Going towards the middle. Is he... Are we finally gonna have a real fight? Haven't had one of those in quite a while this
Oh,
game.
there's an abomination.
Abomination.
Without Disease Cloud, though, 2 of them. I wonder how fast Kiwi will snipe them with
Yeah,
its
they're
mass headhunters.
They're gonna die pretty quick. Also, easily line up for a stomp. Disease Cloud is coming in with the last bit of lumber that Sheik had. Wait, did he cancel it? I cancel it. Never mind. No Disease Cloud.
Dude, if this TC hits level 5, this is so much bad news for Sheik.
He doesn't need much, right? He needs like a couple fiend kills.
Yeah,
Or a
sa-
hero kill, maybe.
Forces are
Same
under
goes
attack.
for the undead heroes, though. DK close to 5, he's trying to get some pickups here. And succeeds. Destroys got some mana as well. Oh, sweet end snare. Super long range, so 5 supply down again. Impale was okay, but not for that long. We have Raiders as well for the end snare. That was good. No storms yet. He hits all of these fiends. Not really threatening a hero kill or something, but just results in a lack of damage. Now the Crypt Lord is starting to fall. Hex, Chain Lightning. It keeps on happening, Remo, and that's level 5.
Zaps him again! The DK survives this time, but the Crypt Lord doesn't. But Sheik, like, yes, he lost the Crypt Lord, but not too much more. Still at
and the
78
TP.
supply.
A player's forces
Kiwi
are
is
But
at
the TP is
6.
level 5 now, dude. Ouchie.
And this, like, Kiwi's Expo will expire earlier than Sheik's.
Q went for the level 3 Woofies, Neo. No zap. What's going on there?
Thank you, Azul, for another 10 euros. Choo choo! Wants to start this train
player's
again.
forces are under attack.
Well, I guess in a game like this, I can understand that forces like 3 destroyers back who are not in this fight. Lich level 5 as well. DK level 5 as well. Ooh, we're in for a treat. Late game high level orc versus undead is so beautiful. Seems like a base trade. Or can Kiwi wreck this in TP?
It seems like Kiwi should have the time here. Takes out the Necro and the Haunted right after. Does Sheik have the time to kill the Great Hall in the meanwhile?
No.
Don't believe he does.
No. He has to TP out, and he does. Defense TP, did he expect Sheik to try to run away?
I think so. Sheik's been doing these run-bys over and over. Looks like Kiwi thought that was going to happen again, but not here. But it was still good for Kiwi. Doesn't get the fight he wanted, but he killed the expansion of the opponent and kept his own one alive. So now 2 base versus 1. Sheik still waiting for the Crypt Lord, about to be back. Mana pretty low on the Lich and on the Crypt Lord when he comes out.
82 supply by Kiwikaki. He's still mining from 2 bases. Not sure if that's the right thing. Once again, an Invis potion. Constantly having a good amount of Invo potions as well. And mana potions. And pretty much everything. This guy likes to drink.
It is Christmas after all.
It was.
It was. In Germany, we call this time between the years.
A player's forces
I mean,
are under attack.
this time right now is we call it the time between the years. Between Christmas and New Year's Eve. That's where everyone goes to the cinema. Dude, I was actually at the cinema on the first day of Christmas. I watched Star Wars, and I have no idea what happened in that film.
Wow. You must be great to go to the movies with.
I don't know, maybe. Don't quite remember. So, once again, we have the ragtag group of Sheik's army looking for some run by kill. There's no peons here to slaughter in the main anymore. But there is burrows, which do also give experience. And there's a raider, which quickly dies. Kiwi's coming back to the main, ready to repel the aggressor. TC didn't use the Invis pot yet. Saving that drink for later.
Wolf is again finding this expansion. And now, what's Kiwi's call? Force a fight and force a TP again? Then rush up? Or just go for the gold mine anyway? Second gold mine by Kiwi is mined out as well.
Player's forces are under
Oh, the TC is just waiting for the stomp. There you go. Oh, nice impel in the backline as well. Disabling all the headhunters.
Decent splits here by Sheik, not getting everything. Stomped the TC in trouble, getting heavily focused, but has still lots of potions to rely on. Heal pot into Invul, but now his inventory is quickly disappearing, but so is Sheik's army. Ouch, the zap is coming through again. And more stomps, killing more and more fiends. The Torrents are in as well in the mix. The TC about to drop low here at the very least. If he dies, it seems like Sheik needs to find this hero kill because the army is getting slaughtered for the end.
Yeah, but how? The potion's on cooldown. Heal wave is in for the TC. Crypt Lord is only with an Invul potion. And, oh, and a coil actually. DK, town portal's out. Can he get another kill with the something? Nope. TC receives a Nova but survives as well. GG! Sheik knows that there is an expansion up. Kiwi still has 75 supply and he can't get back into this game. The Canadian is once again in the round of 8. Congrats.
Well done. Patiently holding on that game. And turns out level 3 Stomp is a pretty good ability. 5-second stun, 6-second cooldown. Not bad. The Crypt Lord wasn't quite up to the task to provide as much as the TC did.
Right.
Super high level hero levels. Super high level hero levels? That doesn't sound right. Yeah, it was a fun game. We have results, by the way.
Oh.
Happy is in the next round in the quarterfinals against Juan from Germany.
That's a good game. That's if Juan is in shape, which I don't really know if he is. That could be pretty sick. I wonder what our next game is going to be. Remo's taking care of that, of course. Juan eliminating Please here, and Happy storming through the bracket as always. So, in the second quarterfinal, we have Sunny versus Sonic. Sunny defeating Scud. That's interesting. Up until the round of 16, Sunny got only death wins, including against Foggy. But whoever defeats Scud can't be that bad. But now, tough challenge for him. Sonic ended the run of Ark and LeMay. Pretty tough challenges for Sonic so far. Godfather was eliminated by Musura. And Musura's waiting for Bizarre or Knopf. Also a cool matchup. Undead Orc again. And Sheik lost, so Kiwikaki is facing either Abrams or Hawk next.
That's going to be a cool game.
Yeah,
I think we're going to try to join that one. Don't know if Hawk is finished already or about to be. But yeah, we're going to hop into the next game here very soon.
Very soon, but only after giving the word to our lovely sponsor, AMD. And then we're back with the first quarterfinal of the